Namaste, Dandava Pranam. By the instruction and guidance of our Gurudev, Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Sripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj, we are here reading Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We're also paying our humble Dandavat Pranam to Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada for providing us this wonderful commentary and translation of Bhagavatam. And following the guidance of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, we are praying to Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta has told us that unless we can understand something about Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī within the 18,000 verses of Bhagavatam, then our study has been for waste. So with this in mind, we're praying to Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī. Yadi sevā-vañcitāḥ yasyāḥ kṛpayā vayaṃ labhema sarvaṃ prāpnumaḥ prayojanaṃ dhāmni śrī-bhagavat pade Kṛṣṇa-sambandhi sarvaṃ Yadi na jānīmahe tutam Aṣṭādaśasu sahasreṣu ślokānāṃ bhāgavat-oktiṣu Rādhārānīṃ na vindamatada Nishphalam bhagavat-yayinam radhikaya kripam vina vyartasyat sarva-pariśramaḥ. If we are cheated out of serving that personality whose mercy awards us everything we need, including residence in the Lord's holy Dham and all things connected to Krishna, and if we cannot understand or discover Rādhārānī within the 18,000 verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, then our study of Srimad Bhagavatam has been pointless. Without the mercy of Śrīmatī Rādhārāṇī, all of our efforts are in vain. So we are continuing our reading today from a new chapter. We're reading Canto 5, the creative impetus, chapter 4. The characteristics of Ṛṣabhadeva, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this chapter, Ṛṣabhadeva, the son of Maharaj Nabi, begot 100 sons, and during the reign of those sons, the world was very happy in all respects. When Ṛṣabhadeva appeared as the son of Maharaj Nabi, he was appreciated by the people as the most exalted and beautiful personality of that age. The poise, influence, strength, enthusiasm, bodily luster, and other transcendental qualities were beyond compare. The word Ṛṣabha refers to the best or the supreme. Due to the super excellent attributes of the son of Maharaj Nabi, the king named his son Ṛṣabha, or the best. His influence was incomparable. Although there was a scarcity of rain, Ṛṣabhadeva did not care for Indra, the king of heaven, who was in charge of supplying rain. Through his own potency, Ṛṣabhadeva sumptuously covered Ajanabha with ample rain. Upon receiving Ṛṣabhadeva, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, as his son, King Nabi began to raise him very carefully. After that, he entrusted the ruling power to him, and retiring from family life, lived at Bhadarikshashram, completely engaged in the worship of Vasudeva, the Supreme Lord. To follow social customs, Lord Ṛṣabhadeva for a while became a student in the Gurukul, and after returning he followed the orders of his guru and accepted a wife named Jayanti, who had been given to him by the king of heaven, Indra. He begot 100 sons in the womb of Jayanti. Of these 100 sons, the eldest was known as Bharata. Since the reign of Maharaj Bharata, this planet has been called Bharatavarsha. Ṛṣabhadeva's other sons were headed by Kushavarta, Ilavarta, Brahmavarta, Malaya, Ketu, Bhadrasena, Indrasprik, Vidarbha, and Kikata. There were also other sons named Kavi, Havi, Antariksha, Prabhuda, Pipalayana, Avirhotra, Drumila, Kamasa, and Karabhajana. Instead of ruling the kingdom, these 9 became mendicant preachers of Krishna consciousness, following the religious precepts of the Bhagavatam. Their characteristics and activities are described in the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam during the talks between Vasudeva and Narada at Kurukshetra. To teach the general populace, King Ṛṣabhadeva performed many sacrifices and taught his sons how to rule the citizens. Text 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Atahatam Utpatyaiva Bhivyajamana Bhagava-lakshanam Samyopasama Vairagya-ishvarya Mahavibhutibir Anudinam Idhammananubhavam Prakritaya Prajabrahmana Devataschavanti Talasamavana Yatitaram Jagrudu. Sri Shukadev Goswami said, as soon as the Lord was born as the son of Maharaj Nabi, he manifested symptoms of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, such as marks on the bottoms of his feet, the flag, thunderbolt, etc. This son was equal to everyone and very peaceful. He could control his senses and his mind, and possessing all opulence, he did not hanker for material enjoyment. Endowed with all these attributes, the son of Maharaj Nabi became more powerful day after day. Due to this, the citizens learned, brahmanas, demigods, and ministers wanted Ṛṣabhadeva to be appointed ruler of the earth. Purport. In these days of cheap incarnations, it is very interesting to note the bodily symptoms found in an incarnation. From the very beginning of his birth, it was observed that Ṛṣabhadeva's feet were marked with the transcendental signs, a flag, thunderbolt, lotus flower, etc. In addition to this, as the Lord began to grow, he became very prominent. He was equal to everyone. He did not favor one person and neglect another. An incarnation of God must have 6 opulences: wealth, strength, knowledge, beauty, fame, and renunciation. It is said that although Ṛṣabhadeva was endowed with all opulences, he was not at all attached to material enjoyment. He was self-controlled and therefore liked by everyone. Due to his super excellent qualities, everyone wanted him to rule the earth. An incarnation of God has to be accepted by experienced people and by the symptoms described in the Shastras. An incarnation is not accepted simply by the adulation of foolish people. Text 2. Tasyahava itam varshmana variyasa brihat ślokēna chaujasa balena shriya yasyāḥ viryasaryabhyam cha pitta Ṛṣabha iditam namachakara. When the son of Maharaj Nabi became visible, he evinced all good qualities described by the great poets, namely a well-built body with all the symptoms of the Godhead, prowess, strength, beauty, name, fame, influence, and enthusiasm. When the father, Maharaj Nabi, saw all these qualities, he thought his son to be the best of human beings, or the supreme being. Therefore he gave him the name Ṛṣabha. Purport. To accept someone as God or an incarnation of God, one must observe the symptoms of God in his body. All the symptoms were found in the body of Maharaj Nabi's extraordinarily powerful son. His body was well structured, and he displayed all transcendental qualities. He showed great influence, and he could control his mind and senses. Consequently, he was named Ṛṣabha, which indicates that he was the supreme living being. Text 3. Yasyāḥ spardamano bhagavan varshena bhavarsha tad avadharya bhagavan Ṛṣabhadevo yogeshvara prahasyatma yoga mayaya Svavarsham ajanabam nama bhyavarshat. Indra, the king of heaven, who is very materially opulent, became envious of King Ṛṣabhadeva. Consequently, he stopped pouring water on the planet known as Bharatavarsha. At that time, the Supreme Lord, Ṛṣabhadeva, the master of all mystic power, understood King Indra's purpose and smiled a little. Then, by his own prowess, through Yogamaya, his internal potency, he profusely poured water upon his own place, which is known as Ajanaba, purport. We find the word Bhagavan used twice in this verse. Both King Indra and Ṛṣabhadeva, the incarnation of the Supreme Lord, are described as Bhagavan. Sometimes Narada and Lord Brahma are also addressed as Bhagavan. The word Bhagavan means that one is very opulent and powerful person, like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Narada, or Indra. They are all addressed as Bhagavan due to their extraordinary opulence. King Ṛṣabhadeva is an incarnation of the Supreme Lord, and therefore he was the original Bhagavan. Consequently, he is described herein as Yogeshvar, which indicates that he has the most powerful spiritual potency. He is not dependent on King Indra for water. He can supply water himself. And he did so in this case. In Bhagavad Gita it is stated, Yagyad bhavati parjanyaha. Due to the performance of yagya or sacrifice, clouds of water are manifest in the sky. Clouds and rainfall are under the management of Indra, the heavenly king. But when Indra is neglectful, the Supreme Lord himself, who is also named Ajanaba.
Here is your reminder.
Echo.
Call Staples.
Stop. In Bhagavad Gita, it is stated, Yagyad bhavati parjanyaha. Due to the performance of yagya, clouds of water are manifest in the sky. Clouds and rainfall are under the management of Indra, the heavenly king. But when Indra is neglectful, the Supreme Lord himself, who is also known as Yagya or Yagyapati, takes the task upon himself. Consequently, there was sufficient rainfall in the place named Ajanaba. When Yagyapati wants to, he can do anything without the help of any subordinate. Therefore, the Supreme Lord is known as Almighty. In the present age of Kali, there will eventually be a great scarcity of water, anavrishti, for the general populace due to ignorance and scarcity of yagyic ingredients. They will neglect to perform yagyas. Srimad Bhagavatam therefore advises, Yagyaya sankirtana prayi yajantihi sumerasa. After all, yagya is meant to satisfy the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this age of Kali, there is great scarcity and ignorance. Nonetheless, everyone can perform Sankirtan Yagya. Every family and society can conduct Sankirtan Yagya at least every evening. In this way, there will be no disturbance or scarcity of rain. It is essential for people in this age to perform the Sankirtan Yagya in order to be materially happy and to advance spiritually. And thus ends our reading for today. We'll continue from text 4 on Friday. Jai Vishnupad Paramahamsa Shripad Bhakti Madhava Puri Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Acharya Dev Ki Jai. Jai Shri Rupanuga, Guru Varga Ki Jai. All glories to the assembled devotees, all glories to the worldwide devotees, Sama Bhaktiveda Vrinda Ki Jai. Jai Navadvip Dham Ki Jai, Mayapur Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ju Ki Jai. Ganga Mai Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Giri Govardhan, Gupta Govardhan Dham Ki Jai, Sham Kund Radhakund Ki Jai, Tulsi Devi Bhakti Devi Vrinda Devi Ki Jai. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai. Jai Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai, Scientific Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai. Princeton Bhakti Vedanta Institute Ki Jai, Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari 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 Bol. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.